Gorgeous day in Anchorage, and I am heading out to check the Trapline. Anchorage has been just terrible weather. It's almost, you know, we're in February and it warmed up to the mid to high 30s. The snow, everything's melting. It's just been kind of a sloppy mess. So I'm a little curious what the snow conditions will be like out here. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll probably drag the spot the first time just to, you know, make sure everything's good to go and I don't get in a pickle. But yeah, there's really only one way to try it, and that's to actually put the skis on the ground. So we will see. The elevations I'm landing at are definitely higher than sea level, so it will be, you know, it's possible it actually was below freezing the whole time it's been warm in Anchorage, and so maybe that actually they're just getting tons of snow out here instead of rain. But again, you don't really know until you actually touch down. So alrighty, that's the old lucky tree right there, right in that drainage, that little lone spruce. The wind's ripping down there, but I actually can see some old fresh tracks that go in there, so we'll see if we got anything. That's awesome.
I certainly could see a set coming up to this tree, so we're gonna find out if what exactly happened here pretty shortly. I'm excited. See what we got, if anything. Well, at the very least, it's buried in snow. Jeez. Looks like it's gonna take a little digging to get this thing out. Wow. Yeah, it definitely did not go off, so that's disappointing. The bucket is like buried under snow, so need to just get it up higher and reset it. It's unfortunate.
But yeah, right where this spruce hangs out at like a 45-degree angle, that's where the trap is. And oh man, I have a feeling it's gonna be buried. You can see that stuff, just all that snow is dropping down.
I'm not sure if there's anything in it, but I could at least see the top of the bucket, so that's good. Oh yeah, we got about knee-deep snow here. Yeah, there's tons of snow here. This is crazy, but we shall see. I'm not really sure. The trap's definitely off, I can see that. So there's the bucket, trap is off. All right, let's see if we got something. Might be the easiest way is actually just to check this. Big old fat goose egg, nice. Trap went off, nothing in it. Definitely, it's interesting, there's definitely some blood in there though. Huh. Okay, so nothing in here. Although here's a, yeah, there's a claw of something. Look at that. So something got its foot or its paw stuck in there. It's pretty small, it looks like about a marten. Crazy. So he got off easy. But that's the way it goes. So I'm gonna get this rebaited and dig this out a little bit, and yeah, we'll move on. Okay, we got something funky going on here. I'm not sure what, but there's a lot of tracks around, and I was fairly certain I could actually see the trap when I flew over. That was like pulled out away from the set. So this is probably the one I thought was the least likely to have anything in it, but we're about to find out. Okay, what do we got here? Looks like, I don't know, what is that? An ermine? Look at that. Wow. There's fur going crazy here. Jeez. I'm not sure. Oh, you know what that is? I think this might be a lynx paw. I I think this might actually be a lynx paw. It is. Dang. So probably what happened is that lynx maybe saw the bait right in the little cubby, you know, reached in for it and it got stuck with its paw. And then obviously something was in here and ate it. So there's a paw. There's a paw. And then you can just see the fur. He'd been basically sitting here. And the culprit, you know, I don't know exactly what, but I see tracks right here that are relatively fresh, and then some more tracks there, and then there's a set of tracks right there. So one of those is probably the lynx. Dang, that is a major bummer. Well, the good news is there's something else out here in this area, so we'll I guess kind of get this thing reset and maybe just kind of take the fur and the paws and stuff and stuff them inside there and set the trap, because whatever was here got a free snack. So dang, that is a bummer. I haven't had that happen on, I've had it happen on a marten, but not on a bigger animal, so it's definitely a bummer. I've got a pen that's set, I think it's like right back there from last year. I may go and pop that up, because I'm pretty sure there's still a trap there also, so maybe have a little double whammy going on here. But alrighty, I got this one reset. So I basically just ended up taking all the bones and fur and everything from the lynx that I could find, and I kind of stuffed them back into that little cubby, and then I tied the trap off and got it set up there. So I think it's in a pretty sweet little spot. I kind of dipped it in the old Taylor Special. It's kind of like lure bait nastiness mix. I dipped a couple of the paws in it, kind of stuffed it all under there. So I think this should be pretty sweet, just because it's, you know, obviously something was here. They know something died here, so they may come back to check it out, and all the bait will be set up. So they already had a free snack, so they don't. I would think their guard would be down a little bit, but we'll find out. Well, that's basically what an animal would see looking into it. So obviously the trap's a little exposed. I put some twigs around it and whatnot, but yeah, that's basically what they're gonna see. There's a chunk of bait hanging from a stick, and this is like a perfect lynx set if it works, because they'll, you know, see that they're gonna use their eyes to spot it, and then they just kind of hone in and go for it. So I got a lynx last year using a pen similar to this, and then I actually caught. Actually, in the same pen last year, I had a snare set just right here, and I caught a lynx in that. So, all right, guys. Normally I'd get all my stuff, but we're right here, and I can see that the trap's down. So I want to take a little peek. The snow never disappoints. It's always deep. Well, I can see that the trap actually has moved a little bit. Let's see what we got here. The trap's definitely pulled off to the side a little. Oh my gosh, snow is crazy. There's the corner of it. You can see the corner of the trap. Trap definitely went off. Nothing in it. Bait. Gonzo. That's just disappointing. What the heck? Dang it. Well, that sucks. Yep, that's a bummer.
But they're big. Oh yeah, I can see them. They come all the way through the woods here. Okay, well, maybe they'll, oh yeah, actually there's a lot of tracks right in here. I can see them all now. Well, you just never know. Got a bucket right here, so that'd be something. Well, I don't see any tracks right next to it. I see some tracks out here in the middle. They're actually pretty big. I actually think that trap set off the bucket. Oh boy, a lot of teasers out here. Let's see if we got anything.
Alrighty, let's go see if we got anything in here. I'm not really that optimistic, to be honest with you, how the trap's sitting, but we'll see. I should say I'm not optimistic on a Wolverine. There could be something in it, but this is crazy how much. There's a lot of snow. Try not to can go for a swim here. Yeah. Okay. I see an ear at least. I think we might have a marten. Okay, what do we have here, boys? It's looking awful marten-y. Oh, dude. What the heck? Holy buckets! What is this? Oh my gosh! Look at that! Woo! I can't stinking believe it. The reason I didn't think I had a Wolverine was this stick right here. I guess that's in there way more sturdy than I thought. I could see the trap was still attached to that. And so I'm like, well, if it was a Wolverine, it probably would have ripped that thing out, you know, trying to get it in its initial pull to get away. But dang, that's awesome. It was totally covered in snow too, so I don't think anything's been on it, but awesome. It looks like a smaller one, at least smaller than the last one I got, but dude, that is sweet. Okay, now we're talking. Woo! Yeah, that's sweet. He's kind of all twisted up. That's why maybe it looks a little bit smaller than it is. But it's definitely smaller than the last one I got. But that's awesome. So that's number 2. Very cool. You know, I was thinking about when I came up to this one. This trap is never actually. This is the one that got the mink in it, but it's never gotten a Wolverine despite having tracks here. So yeah, this is awesome. I'm stoked. I actually can't believe it. I'm genuinely surprised. It's kind of funny when you come out here, you sort of have a suspicion on, you know, or a guess on what trap is gonna produce, you know, and you know, I'm always generally optimistic about certain ones because there's a lot of sign there, and this one was I wouldn't say this was high on my list of, I'd say this was at least in the bottom half, but there we have it. So very cool. Wolverine. Awesome. This guy couldn't resist the old Taylor special in there. That's some of Taylor's, I don't even know what. It's actually lynx. I can tell it's a lynx leg from last year that's just been stewing. Somehow Taylor's married. Nobody's really sure how his wife puts up with him with all this stinky bait at their house, but she does. So yeah, that's the ticket. Taylor special. Highly recommend. Alrighty, landed in a new spot here, and you can probably see it. There's 2 sets of tracks that come down right there, and then one goes there and one goes here, and they both come right up here. Alright, I think I decided I'm gonna put it on this tree right here. So there's the old airplane. You can see the sets of tracks. There's 2. They both meet up like right here. So actually, you know, one of them comes right here. So one of the sets goes right there through, and then the other one is right there. And I kind of think this could be a good spot. So I'll kind of clear out some of that, tie the basket off on that tree and set it. I'm pretty sure these are lynx tracks. Don't want to put money on it, obviously, but maybe $10. I got a feeling. So it'd be pretty cool to get a lynx out of this set, as long as they don't eat it. Alrighty, boys, traps up with the basket. We'll see if it works. And then I've got a snare. You might be able to make it out right back there, but I essentially just kind of boxed in this trail here. That's where one of the lynx went. So I've got a snare. It's about 15 feet from the actual trap, but this thing reeks. So hopefully get something to come check it out. And then I threw a CD up in this tree. Has a little bit of a reflector just since it's so open right in here. I think that'll bring them in for miles probably, at least. So we'll see. You can kind of see it here, but there's a set of Wolverine tracks that come and they kind of cut up here. And I looked for them. I think they do come down, but then eventually they just kind of go up into the trees there. And so I feel like this is probably about as good a spot as any. He kind of comes all the way, kind of to this point. So I'm going to do another one of these baskets and just give it a shot. Probably find one of those trees, right in here and load her up with some bait and see what happens. There we go. Brushed it in a little bit, put some branches on it. At least it doesn't, the trap itself doesn't quite stick out so much. And then I actually have the triggers pretty close together because I'm that bait's not really secured in the basket at all. So if it basically if something comes in here and tries to put its paw up there and grab some bait, I want it to get caught. So that's the plan. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, you can see the snow just getting ripped off the tops of these ridges here. I've got right at about a 40 knot tailwind right now, a 40 mile per hour tailwind, so she's blowing pretty good down there. Well, that was exciting. Dang. That was not fun.
Alright, what's up guys? Made it back to Merrill, and pretty nice day. I was pretty fortunate. I ended up getting one Wolverine. You can see it here. It's definitely not a bad one. So yeah, it's a little bit smaller one, or smaller than the last one I got, but overall it's in great shape. So I'm pretty stoked, and it definitely made the day worth it. So I still have about half the traps left to check. So hopefully we get some good weather and I can make it out there and finish checking the line. So yeah, if I could get another Wolverine or a lynx or something on the other sets, that would be pretty amazing. So that's kind of the goal, to just kind of keep doubling up on what we've gotten so far this year, and it should just get more and more productive as it gets warmer out and kind of as the season sort of comes to a close. So good things to look forward to, I guess.